Okay, Andrea, your turn to ask a question. Okay. No, here's all I'm trying to say. We're in Dubai, so we're not going to say, anything in particular about this country. The only thing that bothers me is when people from first world or developed countries shit on, developing countries for doing things that those developed countries also did in the first place. It's just, a little bit of ignorance. That's all.
She's right. I said this yesterday. Remember? I mean, it's a deflection. Dubai is not a developing country, or the UAE is not a developing country technically.
I have the
and also, the only reason why they have developed in the way that they have is precisely because of their proximity and close relationship with those imperialist nation states, and also they are, using that exact same style of development. Okay. For the record. So no, it's not appropriate in any meaningful way to say that. Part of the reason why I don't do collaborations and stuff like that with Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, for example, that has tried to get me to do marketing for them in the past, back when they used to literally fucking fly people out. Back when they used to fly people out to KSA, and they still do, they reached out to my management a couple years back, and I was like, no shot. I'm not doing that. Okay? I'm not doing that. I do think, however, though, that is, it's not a good enough way to deflect, considering that it's not a good enough way to deflect, considering that, again, they are directly responsible for the same exact things that imperialist nations have done. If you are critical of both, then you can be critical of both.
Not to say that we support. Again, we will have some conversation when we're back in the US.
About the mass incarceration system in the United States, but I won't. But it's very funny that you guys. Okay.
I'm not going. I just have no. I'm very.
To be honest, did they DM me about this clip? No. I mean, it's whataboutism, right? But it's apt because most people will never consider that, okay, in their own backyard. But then again, you're technically collaborating. So in that situation, you're deflecting, but you're kind of right. But you're also deflecting because you're directly still working with, I guess, I don't know what the fucking specifics of this works like, but I'm sure they won't say anything now. I'm sure they won't say anything right now because they literally can't, and they will openly state their point of view later. More deflecting than right, though. Because ultimately, it is kind of like saying, it's okay.
Yo, Hasan, greetings from your
know what I mean?
Nicaraguan viewer. Keep it up, Hassel.
America was a small, developing, recent colony. They needed slaves. Yeah, literally. I mean, it's the same energy, straight up. Modern day slavery is still not okay, regardless of whether or not it was done in the past. I don't disagree with you. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I agree.
Hassel.
Can't believe you're actually defending this. You literally have to be brain dead if you think I'm defending it. Of course, 14-month subscribers, so clearly brain dead. I am not defending it. I'm simply stating that a lot of people refuse to recognize America's current practices in with respect to slavery. I'm saying both of them are wrong. So technically, it's a deflection, okay? But I condemn both. That's the difference. I literally just gave you a story about how I didn't work with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia when they wanted to throw the fucking bag at me for this particular reason, and also the ongoing genocide in Yemen. And this fucking dumbass 14-month subscriber still was like, I can't believe you're defending it. You are fucking stupid. You're a stupid person, and your brain will never get good, okay? I'm sorry. He's deflecting and supporting another nation doing the same thing as the United States.
Stream baby hot in the
I
oven.
wouldn't go to Dubai or do like a collaborative thing like that. Sorry to all the UAE boys. Oh, sorry to Dubai boys, you know. But if I was there somehow, I would not be fucking talking shit, okay? When you're there, you really use your words carefully. You really use your words carefully when it comes to your friends. I'm just saying, you're not gonna fucking sit there and talk shit, okay? Shut the fuck up, dummies. That's the most LSF title. They're just deflecting, not defending slavery. As soon as your first response to the clip was she's right, no one's gonna hear anything else. I mean, she is literally right. Most of the people that fucking get upset about this straight up deny or don't care about American atrocities, and it is true, and ongoing atrocities, not necessarily like past ones. I'm not talking about fucking chattel slavery. I'm talking about like the prison industrial complex, which they are correctly pointing out to. True.
This kid made a video asking strangers stupid
when you're there,
questions, and
hey, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, straight up. You'd be surprised to know the poster lied in the title and posted in r/neoliberal. Yeah. That's not surprising.
I poggers 1 year Hasila mouse so pogim soy face singer and so based and never cringe.
Yeah, as you're technically like an emissary for an international event and you're there, you're not going to be able to be as open. I don't think people understand that. Don't talk shit, just don't answer the question. That answer is bullshit. Not to mention this argument is namely relevant with environmental concerns, namely fossil fuels and pollution, with developed countries deflecting responsibility to the developing countries. Yeah. Hey, Botez sisters, if you're a real one, why don't you get fucking arrested and detained and become a political prisoner? How about that? That's what I would do. I'm a Redditor. It's like, no, you won't do that. Like, shut the fuck up.
Month subbed. Thanks for the entertainment.
I mean, yeah, it's better to fucking avoid it in its entirety by just not going there. But Shadows be like, fly to Saudi Arabia and condemn the crown. Yeah, dude. Like, the Saudi kingdom can literally fucking assassinate Shias in NA. Okay? They have a profound amount of power. So this notion that you're like even safe, especially if you're like a Saudi national, anywhere around the planet, like they can do that. They allegedly do that shit already. Okay? So this idea that like these guys, you can play around with them is silly.
Cool hat parappa the rapper.
It's a silly fucking idea. It's a silly notion. You can't. People not actually get in trouble in the Gulf states for acknowledging the Yemen genocide? Yeah.
Less than 3 chat.
I mean, dude, they literally executed an American journalist, okay? An American legal permanent resident, okay? They executed him. And Donald Trump came out and literally said, listen, if I'm not going to sell them $10 billion a weapon, Russia will. Believe me.
Nice smile.
And then Joe Biden was like, yeah, they're wrong, Jack. That's why we're only giving him $30 billion of weapons this time around. Only for self-defense, of course. So, like, this idea that you can, like, fuck with the Gulf nation states when they have a fuckload of natural resources, and also on top of that are using those natural resources to straight up fucking buy American arms and participate in the racket the basic fucking mafia style racket that the American government has set up. It's never happening. It's just like they'll do whatever the fuck they want. Jamal Khashoggi was also a deep state asset. Yeah, they fucking let him burn. If you actually do it, make sure to bring Miskiff with you and stream the whole time. Would be a legendary stream. Yeah, Miskiff and I get fucking arrested in Dubai. Also, America legalized slavery for a contractor in the Nestle decision this year. That's true. That's our Supreme Court, baby. Listen, as long as it's third-party slavery, okay? It's not immediately. They're not using child slavery directly. It's through third parties. Yeah. Miskiff and Hasanabi beheaded live at the public square.
Good at holding back. Okay.
Love.
Actually, if you're a real leftist, you will fly out the kingdom of Saudi Arabia right now and do the Botez dance in the middle of capital city. They probably love Buttigieg in Saudi Arabia. What do you mean? They're probably fucking waiting for Pete Buttigieg to be president. Don't do that. Miz will get banned. Yeah. If they decapitate him, yes, I'm pretty sure he will get banned.
Okay.
Would it be worth it to read the LSF comments? What are people from developed countries supposed to do? Just ignore the human rights abuses every time, everywhere, from fear of sounding slightly hypocritical? I don't get the reasoning either. Why the fuck did they delete the clip if they're so good at holding back? No conviction. Oh, God.
Why is Twitch so broken?
You could have just said, I don't want to answer and ignore the things completely. It's just so stupid. Yeah, they should have straight up. If he died, he couldn't upload the LSF thread, though. Yeah, if they straight up should not have said anything. It's just so much better to just not say anything. And then when you're back home, you can just fucking say whatever you want.
Thanks for the amazing.
Do not control F Hasan. Wait, let's see. Not uncommon for streamers. Can't wait to watch Hasan and co-run defense for their shit take two. Hasan ain't defending that. Probably won't even talk about it. He'll definitely talk about it. His chat won't let him not talk about it. Hasan's pretty good at avoiding topics he doesn't feel like discussing. I love when people are just like, they have already decided like what my take was going to be. They've already decided what my take is. Not uncommon for streamers. Yeah, they've already decided what my take is. They've already decided what I had to say about it. It's so weird. They were right. They were literally not right. Why are you saying they were right? That is a horrible take. Okay, that is not a good take. You can't just be like, oh, America did the fucking slavery too, so it's okay when Dubai does it or UAE does it, whatever. That's an insane. No, like, your fate has been sealed because your take is horrible. My take is horrible. My take is slavery is wrong. And just because developed nations have done it and are still doing it doesn't mean that other developed nations or ones that are suckle on the imperialist teat like the Gulf nation states that have a fuckload of wealth doing it is not acceptable, okay? It's still unacceptable. Not only that, but I have like personally had situations where I could have gotten the fucking bag thrown at me and didn't do it. This is why I fucking hate being on the internet, dude. It literally does not matter, okay? It doesn't matter if I've conducted myself in a perfectly ethical manner. It's still motherfuckers are like, nah, dude, you actually think slavery is tight, okay? Wow, after watching you all this time, I'm shocked by this slavery is actually bad take of yours. You said they were kind of wrong and kind of right, so it's default defense to an extent. No, the only thing I said is they're correct in stating that most of these people who are fucking yelling at them do not give a single shred of a fuck about America's ongoing abuses in the form of slavery in our prison system, okay? In our racist criminal justice system. It's amazing how quickly some people will just attack the U.S. when the questions have nothing to do with the U.S. Penal labor in the U.S. is basically slavery. You got downvoted for this? Of course you did. Yeah, get fucked. Get beaked, baby. I have successfully retconned your take, and now I believe you have said exactly what I think. What I wanted you to say. They weren't even talking about slavery, but they did bring up the American slavery. It's so good. So fucking good, dude. It's me!